Sit in a comfortable position. Back and spine straight. Neck and shoulders completely relaxed. Hands in Gyan Mudra. Eyes gently closed. Face with your most pleasant and a peaceful smile. With every inhale, detach your mind, detach your body from all kinds of physical and mental discomforts. With every exhale, releasing all your traumas, all your anxieties, connect to the energies and the positivity around your practice place. Let's start the session with deep breathing. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Long and deep inhale. Slow and complete exhale. Omkar chanting 3 times. Inhale. Om. Inhale. Om. Longer and louder. Inhale. Om. Feel the vibrations and the energies of Omkar in your complete body and mind, and try to maintain the same physical mental strength throughout your practice, bringing both your palms together, gently rub them, place it on your eyes, blink your eyes inside your palms, very gently open them, looking into your palms. Happy morning once again. Let's start, everyone. Start with Kapalbhati Kriya. Now, in today's session, as we all know, this week we are going to work on certain health issues. As it's a group session, people have many health issues like knee pain, cervical pain, lower back pain, okay, any other common health issues like high BP, high diabetes, so many things. So, today's session, we are going to work on all those spinal issues, even including the sciatica pain, where today's session is going to help you a lot if you do these practices on a daily basis. If you make it a habit for doing these practices at least for 3 months when we are working together. So first thing, your pains won't be aggravated again and again, now and then, every now and then. So they are going to suppress and subside. And people who are already having healthy spine, so even in near future, you are not going to have such pains or such issues because you are going to nourish your spine with those practices. तो ये जिनको तकलीफ है उनके लिए भी सेशंस काफी यूजफुल रहने वाले हैं, और जिनको नहीं है उनके लिए भी काफी अच्छे रहने वाले हैं, because it is going to strengthen your complete spine. Okay, so as in today's session, every practice will be designed keeping those people in mind, either they are having cervical or having any kind of lower back pain issues or sciatica. ठीक है जी. So पूरा जो हमारा spine है, having 33 vertebrae from your cervical spine to your coccyx, we are going to work on each and every part separately. So initially we'll be working on the cervical neck. आज का जो वार्म अप है, that is not going to be the same common warm up which we are going to have, because there are many practices in today's session. So हर practice को हम 5 count से ज़्यादा hold नहीं करेंगे, but this sequence is going to help you a lot if you do. So you are going to work on your complete spine from top to bottom. Okay, so when we talk about the Kapalbhati, people, even normal people, common healthy people have lower back pain issue after Kapalbhati कि मैम अगर हम 5 मिनट लगातार कर लेते हैं तो at the end we feel a kind kind of tingling pain in our lower back. So whenever you are doing Kapalbhati, especially people having lower back pain, they will always keep either a block और अ क्वेश्चन बिलो देयर बटक. सो आपको कपालभाति में फ्री स्पाइन के साथ नहीं बैठना है. आइदर यू टेक वॉल सपोर्ट और यू कैन डू वन थिंग, होल्डिंग वन क्वेश्चन, just lift your buttocks up and place that cushion or the buttocks on the edge of that block. So you will see the spine is naturally erected. अभी आप चाह कर भी इसको नीचे नहीं ले जा पाएंगे because your tailbone has got a good support. So there is a tailbone seat also available. So एक राउंड सीट आती है जिसके बीच में एक होल होता है. So that seat is very good for people having tailbone issue. So this practice is going to keep your lower back safe and secure. Even having Kapalbhati has lots of pressure on your abdominal muscles, and your abdominal muscles, that means your abs are connected to your lower back, जिसे हम कोर का बेल्ट कहते हैं पूरा. तो जब आप कपालभाति कंटिन्यू लंबे समय तक करते हो तो लोअर बैक में पेन आता है. इफ यू डू दिस प्रैक्टिस दिस वे, यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू गेट दैट पेन. ओके. And second thing for Kapalbhati, same people having lower back issue, the cat and cow position. Okay, so Meeti will be performing in cat and cow. Kapalbhati, I'll be doing sitting position, having the block as a support. Okay, so everybody, you can go for these two ways of Kapalbhati practice, either coming in cat and cow or sitting on the edge of a block. We'll be doing only 20 strokes because if any person who comes with a lower back pain, you cannot make him doing Kapalbhati for 5 minutes or 1-2 minutes or 100 strokes in one time. 20 strokes are maximum, not more than that. You can go for 2 to 3 repetitions of the same, पर एक बार में 20 से ज्यादा strokes आप उनसे नहीं लगवाएंगे. Now here I'll be introducing the paces of Kapalbhati. आज तक हमने किया है, we did not understood about the speed. So what is the Kapalbhati? Kapalbhati can be done at 3 pace: mild, moderate, and intense. So now I'll be showing what is the mild pace, which is good for the people having lower back issue. So placing the palm same way. Mild strokes means 1 stroke at a time. That means can you see? In one breath, I am taking 1 stroke. So that is not going to pressurize your lower back unnecessarily. If you want to speed up, going for the moderate, then 2-3 strokes in one round. Okay, this is moderate. So after strengthening your muscles, lower back muscles for few days of practices with mild pace, you can go for the moderate one. And जो healthy people है, they can go Kapalbhati, take it like an engine. Okay, अभी देखें. So if you are having a complete healthy, sorry guys for the voice today, complete healthy spine, you can take Kapalbhati with an engine speed. So you'll be doing 20 strokes. If you are having any kind of lower back issue, go with the mild pace. Okay. Inhale, either cat and cow position or sitting position with cushion or block support or wall support. Exhale. Start your strokes. 1 or 2 strokes at one time. Last 5. Complete. Exhale. Inhale. Now here comes the people having cervical. Every day we go for the Jalandhar Bandha. But if you are having cervical neck, or we call it tech neck, you are not going to suppose to drop your neck down. So जिन्हें भी cervical है, आज के बाद याद रखेंगे कि आपका chin, it should not go from this level. That means your chin should always remain parallel to floor. आप पीछे जितना चाहे ले जा सकते हैं, but never drop and cross this angle of your chin and never take it to the downward position. So if you are having cervical, how will you be doing the Jalandhar Bandha? Same, inhale, locking your nostril and then hold. So you are not going to lock your Jalandhar this way because your neck doesn't allow you for doing that. So people having cervical issue, they will be just locking the breathe inside and hold it according to your comfort, 5, 10, 20 count. And after that, same releasing from both the nostril. Okay. So people having cervical neck, they will not be dropping their neck now onward. And those who are having a comfortable, healthy neck, they'll be holding that Jalandhar for 10 counts. Inhale. Hold your breath in, chin to chest lock. Hold for 10. Release your lock. Gentle exhale and relax. Now, after the Shuddhi Kriya is one of the most important part of any kind of therapeutic session. If your body is not cleansed internally, you are not going, it is not the practices are asanas, what we call, they are not going to work on your body and mind. So जब तक आप अपनी body की शुद्धि क्रिया नहीं करते हैं, either through jal niti, required, depends on the requirement of your issue, or the Kapalbhati, or the other practices, basti neti, so many things are there. So before practicing anything physically or mentally, you need to cleanse your body internally. That we'll be learning in detail in this Friday session when we'll be doing the Jalniti Kriya. Now we come to the Pranayam. So we will be going for the heat generating Pranayam. You can go for Bhastrika, but the Bhastrika way will be completely changed people having lower back issue. तो हम सिर्फ 5 count Bhastrika के करेंगे and there we are going to expand our chest maximum. So placing your palms here, with every inhale, stretch your arms outward. Exhale, make a fist and very gentle stretch. While stretching, open your chest, take your shoulders back. Again, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So this is the way you will start with people having lower back issue or any kind of cervical issue, or even the rate you are working on their postural correction when their thoracic is giving them that hunch which is not required in our spine. Okay, now we'll be working with the next heat generating pranayam, the active pranayam, Nadi Shodhan. Nadi Shodhan is the advanced way of what? Anulom Vilom. So Anulom Vilom we have already done. We'll be doing 3 sets, but Nadi Shodhan is Anulom Vilom with Kumbhak. So when we are going to hold the breath in, so it is going to generate heat and it will be working on your body like a heating pranayam, or we call it an active pranayam. Okay. And when it is Nadi Shodhan, so it is going to bring both your nadis in balance. When you'll be working out with your next asana practice, that body and breath will be coordinating in a better way. So we'll be doing for Nadi Shodhan 3 rounds. Left hand Gyan Mudra, same way. Right hand Pranav Mudra, as we are going to touch the nostril. Now, after every inhalation, there will be a holding, and that is an internal lock because we are doing it after inhalation. If you are comfortable, you can go for Jalandhar Bandha, but people having cervical issue, they are just going to lock their nostril and hold your breath in. Okay. So left inhale, closing your right nostril. Left inhale. Both nostrils closed. Hold your breath. Right exhale. Right inhale. Both nostrils close. Hold your breath. Left exhale. 2 more cycle. Left inhale. Hold. Right exhale. Right inhale. Hold. Left exhale. Last round with your own awareness in deep silence without my instructions. Complete your cycle from left nostril. Relax your breath, relax your body. Feel that balance and the activation in your energies with the Nadi Shodhana Pranayama, and try to maintain the same balance in your body and breath in your further practices. Very gently open your eyes and relax. Chaliye ji. So the breathing practice is very, very important. We just give 5 to 7 minutes for that, but when you are working as on a person as a therapy, you will be giving at least 20 to 25 minutes for these breathing practices. You can add abdominal breathe, because breathing is going to create more space in your lungs, and when your lungs are getting more space, so it is somehow directly connected with your spinal alignment. So people having dropped shoulder, having round back, so in that case it is not only spinal issue, it is the issues with your breathing also. So जिनका भी posture correct नहीं होता है, जिनको भी shoulder drop होते हैं, जिनका भी upper back बहुत ज़्यादा stiff होता है, it is not only the skeletal part which is suffering in your body, it is the breathing system, it is the respiratory system that is also suffering in your body, because your lungs are not getting enough space to open them up, and that's why it is always advisable to keep your shoulders as away as possible from your ears. Okay, chalo ji, now we'll start with the cervical practices initially. तो पहले सिर्फ हमारे जो first 7 vertebrae हैं C1 to C7, उनकी flexibility और उनकी strengthening पर काम होगा. For strengthening we require a towel, thin towel or a napkin or a scarf. Even the yoga bag will work on that. Okay, so we'll start with the basic stretches. These all stretches are going to bring the flexibility. Compression practices are going to give the strengthening in your neck muscles. Okay, so basic stretch, up and down. Inhale up, exhale down, inhale up and hold. Hold your stretch for 5 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. We'll have the neck. You can stretch it down, but people having cervical neck, they will be keeping here at the center and just hold it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly release. Now side to side stretches. With every exhale, stretch to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. After holding to the right, for better stretch and strengthening in your this muscle, that sternocleidomastoid, we are working on this. This is the most important muscle which connects your cervical directly to your shoulders. So this muscle weakness is very, very important to improve. So after holding your side stretch, look very gently up and then hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly release. Back to center. Exhale to the other side. Look up and hold. While stretching up, feel a deep stretch here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly release. back to center. Now start lifting your shoulders and try to touch your shoulders to your ears. So with every inhale, lift your shoulders up, maximum, like you are locking your neck completely. With every exhale, release them down. So it's downward and backward movement. Okay. So when dropping your shoulder down this way, try to roll them back at the end. Again, front roll, lift up, drop them down, roll them back, and rest. Final holding, roll front, lift up with inhale, and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very gently dropping them down, rolling them back, and relax. Now the same stretches side to side. So we'll be stretching our neck to the right side, trying to touch your ear to the right shoulder, but we are not lifting our shoulder. So keep your shoulder relaxed and try to stretch your neck maximum, like we are trying to touch our ears to the shoulder, and holding each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, center. Your shoulder line should not get disturbed. काफी लोग इस तरीके से कर रहे हैं. So, okay, so try to keep both your shoulders in one line. You can go this way also. If you feel the free stretch is not comfortable for me, so you can just lock your temple region and stretch your neck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly release and relax. Now we'll be working on the rotation. Now for cervical people, now onwards, there is a limitation and restrictions that you are not going to take your neck down and making a complete circle when you are rotating your neck. It is going to be the back side only. So dropping your neck to the left, rotate it to the right, and from right, take it to the left. Okay, so people having cervical neck, they are not bringing the neck front side. आप पूरा सर्कल नहीं लेंगे, आप अपने neck की rotation सिर्फ पीछे की side, left to right, right to left. चलो, do it again. So those having cervical neck, they will be making it backside restricted. Rest of you all can take 2 rounds each side, clockwise and counterclock. 1. Be very gentle with your movements. 2. Counter everyone. 1. 2. Slowly release and relax. Now we are going for the compression practices. Okay. So first there will be active compression and there will be passive compression. So पहले हम काम करेंगे passive compression when your body is getting the support. So in that case, left palm on your forehead, right palm above your left. Now these compression are known as isometric compression. आप बस समझ लीजिए what you have to do. See, if I am making the palm, joining the palm this way, then anybody can snatch them and it can get separated. But if I'll be joining my palms with both side pressure, राइट से भी उतनी ही फोर्स, लेफ्ट से भी उतनी ही फोर्स. सो अभी कोई इनको छुड़ाने की कोशिश करेगा, इट इज गोइंग टू बी क्वाइट डिफिकल्ट. एंड दैट्स व्हाई व्हेन आई एम कंप्रेसिंग बोथ माय palms from both the side, so it is not only the palm where I am going to work. When you will be pressing this way, you will get the vibration even till your shoulder region. So the same isometric compression we are going to give with our palm to our forehead and to our complete neck muscle, and from our forehead to our palm again to our complete. So हमें प्रेस करना है हाथ से सिर को और सिर से हाथ को. So दोनों साइड से equal pressure, and when pressure will be equal, you will feel the sensations and the vibration till your complete C1 to C7. Okay, we'll be holding for 5 counts each side. Now press your palm on your forehead and press your forehead on your palm, keeping your body straight and stable. and feel the vibrations. अच्छा कंप्रेशन लगाओ, जितनी ताकत है उतनी लगाइए आराम से.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Slowly release. Now the same back side. So placing your palm 4 inches above your lower hairline. तो आपकी जो पीछे की हेयर लाइन है उससे सिर्फ ये 4 उंगली की दूरी जो होती है, ये पूरा पाम वहां पे रखना है. ओके, सेम वे लेफ्ट डाउन राइट अप. नाउ कंप्रेशन. Press your head front and press your palms back. While compressing, your elbows should not turn this way. Okay, so shoulders roll back, elbows widely spread, and then compress.
1,
Keep pressing from both the sides.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Slowly release and relax. You can feel the sensation of heat here around your complete cervical muscles. Okay, now the next one is that dancing doll neck. Okay, so or we can call it the tortoise neck movement. So keeping your spine and your neck in one line. Now you have to placing first 2 fingers on your chin. Now bring your neck completely out this way and take it back. Out, in, out, in. Okay, so we are moving our neck muscles on its axis. Front जितना निकल सकता है, back जितना अंदर ले जा सकते हैं. Okay, so do it once and then hold each side 3 counts everyone. So stretch it out, extend your neck maximum.
1, 2, 3.
Extend it back, take it back, and hold.
1, 2, 3.
Slowly release and relax. Now the next one is, so these are the compression one जिनको कि हम compress कर रहे हैं हमारी muscles को. These are very helpful for the strengthening. Now the next one, locking your fingers, keeping your thumbs separate. Now lock your chin with your index finger and with your thumb. So thumbs will be placed below the chin. So अंगूठों को आपको अपनी chin के नीचे रखना है. And lock your chin with your index finger. इन दोनों से lock कर लो इस तरीके से. Now here comes how to stretch. Now join your forearms. From your wrist to your forearm should be in one line. Now when you are stretching, this is going to happen naturally. तो बस यही आपको नहीं करना है. Okay, your elbow should not get separated. So keeping your complete forearm together from your wrist joint to your elbow joint. Now stretch your neck maximum up. And hold without opening the lock between your wrist and your elbow. Keep stretching, keep dropping your neck back side. If you are doing it nicely, Roma ji, elbows nahi khulne chahiye. What did I say? Keep your elbows together. 1, 2. पंजी आपके wrist कैसे खुले हुए हैं? 3. This is the position. We are locking the chin with the thumb. थंब के नीचे अंगूठे हैं, चिन के नीचे हमारे थम्स हैं.
4,
पल्लवी जी, elbow together.
5, 6.
Slowly release and relax. And going for the counter stretch, which is not made for the cervical people. The only upward movement is done. जिन्हें cervical नहीं है, go for the counter. Holding your complete head with your fully widely open palm and then stretch it down. Keep compressing downside.
1, 2, 3.
Slowly release and relax. Okay, so this was the thumb one. Now next one is the knuckle. तो आपको same practice अभी पूरा chin rest करवाओ अपने knuckles पर. Okay, and now do the same stretch.
1, 2, 3,
If you do it nicely, if your neck is quite healthy, आपका जो elbow है, forearms है, they come parallel to the floor. Good, Sudha ji.
4, 5.
Slowly release and relax. Now for the counter compression, this time we'll be going to the 45 degrees angle. So same way, holding your head, cover your complete head with your fingers and palm and turning it to the 45 degrees. This is front 90, that is side 90, this is 45. Now here the clavicular bone, okay, the beauty bone. So now when you will be stretching it down, your chin should be locked with your clavicular bone. So अपनी चिन को उस बोन पे लॉक करवाइए, दबाइए नीचे, अच्छा प्रेशर दे सकते हैं आराम से, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. एंड देन होल्ड इट देयर.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Inhale, come up. Same way, holding the other side, taking to the 45 degrees angle. Now dropping and locking your chin with your clavicular bone.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Slowly release and relax. Okay, guys. Now the next one, for that, either you take your belt, you can take a scarf, anything which can easily be rounded around your neck. चलो जी, I'll be showing it with belt. अभी मैं मीठी के साथ दिखाती हूँ, आप लोगों को सेल्फ करना है. आ जाओ, लेट जाओ. Okay, so after taking your belt or scarf this way, scarf is a thin piece of cloth or thick piece, we can say broad, so वो आपको थोड़ा comfortable रहेगा. So इस तरीके से neck में डालिएगा जो भी आप ले रहे हैं. Okay, this is one of the most effective therapeutic stretch for your neck strength. So after locking your scarf this way, now what you will be doing? Start rolling. Roll करो, roll करो, roll करो. अभी after rolling, what we are doing? We are locking it. And when your lock reaches to your chin, ये जब आप रोल करेंगे, you can see the towel, the scarf is rolling. And जब तक आपका चिन पर वो लॉक ना आ जाए. Okay? अभी नीति के चिन पर लॉक आ गया है. So now what you have to do? You have to adjust it around your jawline and your chin. And इसको पकड़ो. And with that scarf, you will be covering your jawline and your chin. So you are giving this particular part a good support. And that's why I said, if you take any thin piece of cloth, dupatta या ऐसा कुछ लोगे, so that is going to give you a good support here. So अभी after locking, now हल्का सा loose करो. See, the chin, jawline is supported, the chin is supported. Now it's time to stretch. अभी the stretch will be upward and then backward. Okay, so अभी मैं लिफ्ट करूंगी आपकी नेक को. ये नेक फ्री हुई जमीन से and then backward. Hold according to your comfort. जिनको बहुत पेन होगा, even 5 counts itself is very very challenging to hold. To release again, front and down. अभी तो मैं कर रही हूँ, आप खुद भी कर सकते हो. चलो पकड़ो अच्छे से लॉक को, दोनों हाथों से पकड़ो. Now पहले नेक को स्ट्रेच अप, अभी स्ट्रेच इट बैक, मेरी साइड खींचो, कीपिंग योर नेक फ्री. Okay, so you can hold upward and then backward. You will feel that heaviness in your own neck, that it is my own neck or what. So when you will be lifting, it is going to extend your neck muscles first up and then back, and that is going to give a natural opening and strengthening to your cervical muscles. ठीक है जी, बार बार नहीं करना है, दो ही सेट करने हैं, 5 काउंट से शुरुआत करेंगे. Then you can take them to 10 or 15 maximum, not more than that. Okay guys, so एक बार करके देख लीजिए so that you can experience. First you have to lift up, free your neck from the floor, then stretch it back and you will see your neck has hanged back side. And when your neck is hanging, it is giving a deep stretch here. चलिए जी ऋतुमार जी, 5 काउंट्स होल्ड करो, then you can relax. Again पहले ऊपर खींचेंगे, फिर नीचे अपनी नेक को बहुत आराम से रेस्ट करवाएंगे. सुरेन जी, दिस इज अपवर्ड स्ट्रेच. नाउ मूव इट टू बैक साइड से खींचो. हाँ, हाथों को पीछे जाएंगे. योर हैंड्स विल बी डायगोनल एट द एंड. इन योर फाइनल स्ट्रेच, योर हैंड्स वोंट बी स्ट्रेट, दे विल बी स्ट्रेच बैक साइड. चलिए जी, release and relax. Very gently come back and relax. Okay? So if you do this, this is going to be very, very beneficial. Now the final, बैठे रहो यहीं पे. For your bed, okay? It's a sleeping time stretch which every person must do it, either you are having any pain or not. So suppose this is your bed, this is the edge of your bed. So सबसे पहले आपको अपने shoulders को edge of the bed पर रखना है. अभी see, my shoulders are resting but my neck is hanging. So if this is your bed, edge of your bed, ये आपके bed का edge है मान के चले, तो वहां पर शोल्डर को आपको रिस्ट करवाना है और अपने नेक को पूरी तरीके से हैंग कर देना है. अभी बैक तो इतनी हाइट पे होगा, सो नेक विल बी हैंगिंग. अभी ये दिस हाइट इज लेस, सो नेक इज ड्रॉपिंग एंड इट इज टचिंग द फ्लोर. बट व्हेन देयर विल बी अ हाइटेड बेड, सो रेस्ट योर शोल्डर लाइन ऑन द एज and hang your neck completely down. And here, for an additional stretch, lock your elbows. Elbow. Yes. Now stretch it back. Okay, so this is a bedtime stretch. Start doing it from today itself. आज से ही करो. स्पाइन से रिलेटेड कोई इश्यूज नहीं होंगे. दिन भर का जो आपका बॉडी का स्ट्रेस कलेक्शन है अराउंड योर शोल्डर, दैट इज ऑल्सो गोइंग टू गेट रिलीव. इट इज वेरी गुड फॉर योर हेयर एंड स्किन हेल्थ ऑल्सो. वेरी गुड टू इम्प्रूव योर स्लीप क्वालिटी एज वेल. सो इट इज गोइंग टू रिलीज यू फ्रॉम योर स्ट्रेस लेवल. तो उसके बाद के जितने भी इफेक्ट है, पोस्ट इफेक्ट आप फील करोगे इफ यू डू इट एवरी डे फॉर इवन 5 to 7 minutes stretch is good enough. Okay, so this is the bedtime stretch which everybody has to start from today itself. चलो जी, आ जाओ अभी. Okay, now we'll be coming to the practices which are mainly for our thoracic. So after covering your cervical, now it's time to work the longest part, but which is the most, we can say, ignored part, that is the thoracic, or we call it upper back. So we all know everything, so many things about lumbar, कि lumbar होता है, lower back होता है, but what about the upper and middle back? And that's why hunch, rounded back, dropped shoulder, poor posture, they all are because of the least observation paid to your thoracic. So we'll start with, for thoracic correction, best practices are cat and cow. So we'll start with the basic cat and cow in sitting Sukhasana position, stretching your arms front, fingertips together. ठीक है, चारों सारी उंगलियां एक अलग अलग, and then touching your fingertips. Now inhale, open your chest maximum, look up. Exhale, look down. Now people having cervical neck, वो नीचे की ओर नहीं झुकेंगे. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Release. Now placing your palms on your thighs, same cat and cow with shoulder rotation. Inhale, shoulders back, chest up, neck round. Exhale, shoulders down, look down, a gentle hunch. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now coming on all your fours, coming into the cat and cow movement. Same breathe in, breathe out. Now here we are going to hold. So inhale, hold your arch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale and hunch.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Slowly release and relax. Now, after activating, as we are doing only for 5-3 counts today, guys, but whenever you will be doing 5 counts are maximum for holding and 5 repetitions are enough for that. Okay, initial level पर फिर आप 10-10 20-20 करिए, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. Now we'll be working with the one most beautiful asana, especially for your upper back. Okay, we call it Parshvalasana or thread and needle pose. So this is your cat and cow position. So bringing your one palm in center. So this is going to be my rested hand. तो अभी दोनों knee और ये they are creating a triangle. Now body is in a balance. Now stretching your one arm up. Inhale while exhaling, taking the same palm below the another one. First, drop your shoulder. Drop your forehead. And finally, looking up, this hand stretch it and stretch it over the ear and then hold. अभी इनिशियल लेवल पर क्या होगा? सर्वाइकल तो हमारा पहली तकलीफ में है, थोरेसिक हमारा ओपन नहीं है, तो हम इतने नीचे कैसे जाएंगे? So this is final stretch for the healthy people, but if you are having the issue with your thoracic opening, always keep a block. After stretching, drop your shoulder initially on the block. Block को adjust करो आराम से, shoulder को drop करवाओ. Okay, after dropping, just you can keep, अगर cervical neck है तो एक और block रखो, neck को hang नहीं करवाना है. Rest your neck also, and then take your stretch by stretching your hand up. Don't overstretch because this part is not going to support you. तो हाथ को ऊपर करिए, head को और shoulder को, neck को rest करवाइए, and then you can make it a comfortable stretch. Okay, चलो, take your position, holding each side for 5 counts. पार्श्वबालासन और थ्रेड एंड नीडल एवरीवन. कनिका जी ऊपर वाला हाथ पूरा सीधा करो. हाँ, स्ट्रेच इट. 1. Take your shoulder inside. Shoulder drop. Side of the head drop. Then looking at the ceiling. Over stretch. Stretch your above hand over the ears. उमा जी ऊपर वाला हाथ जमीन पे रखिए, फिंगर टिप्स पे. 3, 4 and 5. Inhale, very gently come back with your palm support, come back. Now placing your left palm in center, stretching your right palm up. Exhale, take it in, shoulder drop, side of the temple drop, looking at the sky. Stretch your other hand above your ear and hold. Good, Kirtana.
1,
हिरण्मयी जी, ओके ओके, इफ यू आर टेकिंग द रेस्ट, तो ऊपर वाला हाथ ऊपर खींच के रखो, अदरवाइज नीचे रेस्ट करवाओ.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Inhale, very gently come back with palm support, come out and relax. Now after the thread and needle, the next beautiful stretch is again for your thoracic and it includes your shoulder. So as a beginner, you can again keep 1 block, 2 block. Okay. Now we all are in cat and cow. Now stretch your right arm, right side straight, left arm, left side straight. Placing on your palms or placing on your fingertips, depends on your strength. Now with every exhale, take your upper body down. Place your block below your chest if this is your limit. Okay, 1 block and 2 block. Then look front between your palms and hold your stretch. If you are good with your thoracic, you can completely down on the floor and then hold your Uttan Shishonasana, or we call it happy puppy stretch. Okay, so we are holding for 5 counts without dropping your hips front or back. Just drop your chest down. Very good, Vanda ji.
1,
Good, Durga ji.
2,
Try to take your chest down. Charu ji,
3.
cross kar gaye knee ko. Emmy, hips are crossing your knee. Your hips and knee should be in one line. Body ko thoda piche share karo. Roma ji, hips are crossing your knees.
4,
Stretch your hip back, more back.
5,
Either you touch the chest or not, but your hip should not leave your knees line. Okay, Roma ji, still the hips are front.
6,
Inhale, very gently, coming back. come out and relax. Relax in the child pose, placing your palms back.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Slowly release and relax. Now lying on your abdomen, coming into the prone position, there will be few Bhujangasana variation which without hold will be switching from one to another. Because you are having lower back, so it will be very challenging for you to keep your feet together. So always hip distance or maximum shoulder distance gap between your shoulders, between your feet, not more than that. Okay? तो आप अपने पैरों को आराम से रखें, रिलैक्स रखें, बट कोशिश करें थाइस का इनवर्ड रोटेशन करने की. That means try not to let your hip open, try to lock it. So आप जैसे रिलैक्स हो गए, आपका हिप ओपन होते हैं, they goes outside. So try to rotate them inward. So locking your hip means you are contracting your glutes, and which is very very important to work on your lower back. Okay, so आप अपने hips को ऐसे बाहर ना जाने दें, उनको अंदर की ओर rotate करें and then lock them. Okay, चलो. So first position we have already done, the Sphinx or Ardha Bhujangasana, placing your chest, elbow in chest line, resting your complete forearms on the floor. Inhale, lift up. Keep pressing your feet down. Your feet should not come up. Now, after holding here, 5 counts initially. Very good, very enough. Slowly go down. Now, taking one more palm distance. Going for the extended arms. So, again, inhale. This time, your forearms, your elbows will be released. Now, you can look little up or you can keep your face front. Hold it there.
1,
Very gently go down and relax. Now in third variation, drop your chin on the floor. When you drop chin, the neck and chin part has a hollow here. तो जो आपकी गर्दन का खाली स्थान है, वहां पर आपको अपने palms रखने हैं. So पहले left palm down, drop your chin, right palm over your left, elbows to the shoulder line. The shoulders roll back to the side. Inhale, keep lifting, keep pressing, keep lifting, keep pressing. And in your final positions, your elbows will be straight. And now look up. Very gently to release, elbows sideways. Drop your chin and relax. Now placing your palms beside your chest region. Ready for the next variation. Shoulders roll back. With your lower back strength, lift your body up. Elbows bent close to your rib cage. Keep lifting without pressing your palm and using your arm strength. ये position में कोई lift नहीं करेगा. Because after that, I'll ask you to leave your palms, and when you are leaving your palms, your upper body should not drop this way. Okay, so your body lift in Cobra has to be done always from your lumbar. So when you are lifting, even if I ask you to release your palms without moving your upper body, you can release them easily. Okay, so we will be lifting with palm support, but we'll be holding for 3 counts without palm support. So lift your body that way so that your lower back can take that pressure and it can keep you up. Chalo, after lifting, now release your palms without dropping your upper body. 1, palms abhi chhod dijiye. 2, 3, 4 and 5. Vandana ji, side mein nahi kholne hain. You are in Cobra. This way you have lifted. Now just release your palm. Okay? And relax. Now for your deeper lower and your sacrum spine, taking your palms in your abdominal line. Next variation. अभी हाथ अभी हमने अभी तक chest line तक रखे, अभी below the chest. and at the center of your abdomen. Now fingers widely spread 45 degrees out. जैसे कि wings होते हैं ना bird के, उस तरीके से. Okay? Now same, roll your shoulders. Inhale. Again, elbow straight and look up. Very gentle and a micro bending. एकदम hyper extend कभी elbows नहीं करेंगे. Keep them always rotated, mildly bent and close to your body. Now same, bend your elbows, go down and relax. The initial practices for flexibility, the last practices are for the strengthening part. Now placing your palms back side. Okay, aeroplane wing position. So palms are not close to your body. Make them 45 degrees out. You can keep your palms up or you can keep them down. Choice is yours. ठीक है, दोनों ही तरीके सही हैं. आप palms को नीचे रख सकते हैं, ऊपर facing रख सकते हैं. Now with every inhale, press your palms, press your forearms and lift your upper body up. Keep pressing your feet down. पैर किसी की भी जमीन से ना उठे. Now exhale down. Now this time we'll be working equally on the upper and lower body. These all stretches are very good for even sciatica also. अब जहां जहां आपके पैर उठेंगे वो आपके sciatica पर भी काम करेगा. तो upper body, release your hands, release your legs this way. Inhale. Exhale down. Okay. Now when your legs have started supporting you to release and stretch from the floor, now it's time to take your Shalabhasana, the passive one. So taking your hands in, हाथों को इस तरीके से अंदर ले, both hands, keeping your chin on the floor. You are not going to release your chin. So your shoulders are inward this time. You are pressing your chin. You are compressing your shoulder. Now we'll be going for Ekpad Shalabhasana or Ardha Shalabhasana. So inhale, stretch your right leg. Keep your chin down. Exhale, down. Inhale, left. Keep stretching that your thigh region should also free the floor. आपका थाई पूरा जमीन से रिलीज हो जाना चाहिए. Exhale down. Now in the last round, when you are comfortable with single leg practices, when your spine is ready for both legs, now try to release the both legs together. So inhale, release, exhale, down. Inhale, up. Keep your chin down, keep pressing your chin, keep compressing your shoulder, lift your legs up. Durga ji, chin zameen pe rakho. Keep pressing your chin on the floor. 1, 2, 3. रितु जी, knees में से bending आ रही है, बहुत बढ़िया अनु जी. 4, good सीमा जी. 5, good नितिन जी, good Kanika. And 6, very gently release and relax. Now the restorative pose, which is very, very beneficial for lower back and relaxing your glutes, which were deeply contracted in all these practices, are the Sanchalit Makarasana. So resting your chin between your palms, up and down movements, single leg or both legs according to your comfort. Now from here, we are going to do a wonderful practice again for strengthening your cervical muscle. So this position is known as Niralambasana. Okay, when your body is completely relaxed in a prone position. Now we'll be doing the Niralambasana walk, and the walk will be done on your elbows. So we are in this position. Now start walking front on your elbow, front, 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 front. After walking maximum, look up and hold. Now you can see your neck, your cervical is getting a natural compression here. जब आप ऊपर देखोगे आपके पांव आपके चिन को ऊपर की ओर प्रेस करें, आपके सर्वाइकल में अच्छा सा कंप्रेशन आ रहा है. Now the same way, walk back, back, as in as possible. Try to reach very close to your chest. And same, अभी छोड़ दो अपनी neck को. Give your complete weight of your head on your palms and the same compression, feel it down. So first you can do dynamic walking, front and back, front and back, 5 to 7 rounds, and then holding each side for same 5 to 7 counts initially. So walk in, walk front, Niralambasana walk, again a very wonderful practice for your cervical flexibility as well as for the strengthening when you are holding it there. Okay, chalo ji. Abhi final stretch is again very good for your complete, include the sciatica nerve pain, Dhanurasana. Okay, abhi Dhanurasana has two ways. If you are comfortably able to hold both your ankles, try to hold them both together and very gently lift up and hold. When lifting, try to keep your big toes together. Normally in Dhanurasana, we don't do that. But when you are doing it for the lumbar strength and your glutes strength and your sciatica nerve relaxation, try to keep your big toes together. तो जब आप अपनी बॉडी को ऊपर खींचेंगे, कोशिश करें आपके पैरों के जो अंगूठे हैं वो जुड़े रहें और इसीलिए उतना ही स्ट्रेच करें so that your toes doesn't get separated. Okay? If both legs are challenging, so initially what you will be doing? Keeping your left palm in center, holding your right foot with your right palm. Inhale, stretch your leg, straight your front elbow and hold your Ardha Dhanurasana. So all those members for whom holding both the legs together is quite challenging, they will be starting the practices of Dhanurasana, keeping one leg hold and another palm resting on the floor. Chalo ji. So holding Dhanurasana, single leg or both legs. Those who are lifting both the legs, try to keep your big toes together. Hiranmayi ji, पैरों के बड़े अंगूठे जुड़े रहें. And then try to stretch. Mr. Diganta, try to keep your big toes together. What did I say? Carolina, Larissa, big toes together. 1, 2, Swanlata ji, stretch करो. 3, Uma ji, पैरों के अंगूठे जुड़े हुए. 4, 5, and 6. Very gently release and relax, relax, relax. Back to Makarasana. Relax completely. Now turning to your back. Ready for the final 2 stretches, mainly for your sciatica and your lumbar strengthening. When your lower back is strong enough, the over compression, the nerve between your L5 and S1, that is the sciatica nerve, it won't get happen ever. Okay? So जब आपका lumbar strength नहीं देता है और जब आप movement करते हैं, especially the forward bending asana, your nerve get the over compression between those two vertebrae. So उनकी strengthening के लिए कि वो friction ना हो दोनों vertebrae का या bones का और आपका nerve easily safe रहे at the center, we do these stretches. So the first one is the bridge stretch. So placing your feet parallel to each other, heels close to your hips, palms beside your hips, press your palm down, roll your shoulders. So after pressing your palm, see, I'll be lifting my chest little up by rolling my shoulders in. When we roll, it is natural lifting in your chest. And then press your palm, same, locking your hips inside. When you are lifting, your hips should not be out, they should always be in. So rolling your hip in, going for that Moola Bandh, and then lift your hip up. Initially, you can do dynamically up and down movement, and then you can hold. Now, while holding, the shifting of body weight is very, very important. We'll be taking bridge pose as a complete pose in our backward bending session. But here you just understand lifting and shifting, a very important rule for these sessions. So when I roll my shoulder, lift my chest, Now lifting your hip up, keeping them roll in. Now shift your body weight towards your chest. So first we lift them there, then we shift the body weight on the shoulder and we make our lumbar completely free and strong by locking them in. Your core should always be suppressed in. So जो आपने उड्डयन बंद में किया था वही यहाँ करना है. Pull your belly in and then hold it here. To release, relax your core. Shift your body weight again, relaxing your hip muscles, drop it down. Okay? Now the next one is figure 4, one of the most beautiful practices for your sciatica pain exactly. So figure 4 position is this. Folding your one leg, resting your ankle on your one of the knees. Now if you are a beginner, lift and hold your thigh this way. And then stretch, 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 stretch. So it is going to work on this piriformis and the glutes part. Okay? अगर आप अच्छे practitioner हैं, then locking your knee and then stretch maximum and hold. Okay? The stretch should come here. The leg which is folded, इस part पर आपको stretching feel होनी चाहिए. If you are feeling it here, then you are doing it correct. If you are not feeling it here, then something is missing out. Same way, switching your leg below the thigh lock or above the knee lock, stretch maximum. And then relax. And the last and final relaxing practice, Pavan Muktasana. If you are not comfortable folding both your legs, single leg stretch for the start. And when you are comfortable with single leg, you can go for both legs together. Finally, the rolling. Now one last stretch, especially for those people who have lower back pain, tailbone pain. So जिन्हें tailbone का issue है, उनके लिए stretch बहुत ही ज़्यादा effective होने वाला है. This is exactly Supta Paschimottanasana. Okay, so for that same lying position, tilting your pelvic front, compress your complete spine. Now stretch your leg, fold them and hold your big toes. After holding the big toes, again stretch your hamstring. Knee should remain straight. Now, this is the seated Paschimottanasana position which we do initially. Now, what we have to do? Bend your elbows and start stretching your hamstrings back. So, जब आप elbow bend करेंगे, आपके पैर पीछे आने लगेंगे. अभी कितना पीछे लेना है? It's not halasana. We are not supposed to touch our big toes. We have to stretch our legs to that extent when the part where you tie your belt. So this is my coccyx region, this is my lumbar region, and the below that the tailbone which has to release and stretch deeply. So जहां आप अपना बेल्ट बांधते हो वो हिस्सा आपका हिप का जब जमीन से उठ जाए, so your stretch is completed. अभी देखें, holding the legs this way, start bending your elbow and keep stretching your legs. Now you can see that part where I tie my belt, that is relaxed and open and free. So this is my complete stretch. And hold it there. And you can see the tailbone is a great extension here. And when you do that extension on a daily basis, your tailbone, long sitting job will never give you pain into that particular region. Even when you sit, you feel the pain around your complete pelvic region. Okay. So this stretch is for those people mainly who have any kind of tailbone issue, जिनको बैठने में लंबे समय के सिटिंग के बाद उनको बहुत ज़्यादा पेन होता है, especially the hip region and the pelvic region. Okay. Chalo ji, come out. Now if 7 o'clock members have joined, so they also can switch on their cameras. And this final postural correction, we call it yogic bell. Everybody will be seeing the practice and you all can do it. Okay? Chalo ji. So take your strap, take your dupatta, whatever you have, a good length one. So how to make that yogic jacket? Learn it very easily. It's a very easy process, but it works on your posture very deeply. So if you do it regularly, if you see when after sitting for 5 minutes, my spine goes down this way, and again I have to remind my body कि वापस सीधे हो सीधे हो. So ये आपके लिए है. Okay? So easy way. Placing your belt this way. ठीक है जी, मार्केट में रेडीमेड भी मिलते हैं आजकल, बट व्हेन यू कैन डू इट ऑन योर ओन, व्हाट इज द इशू देन टेक इट बिलो योर आर्मपिट. जैसे आप जैकेट पहनते हो वैसे आर्मपिट्स के नीचे लो. अभी लुक एट द बैक साइड. ओके, सो आफ्टर क्रॉसिंग देयर विल बी ए क्रॉस एट द बैक. सो लेफ्ट को लेके जाए राइट, राइट को लेके जाए लेफ्ट, एंड द क्रॉस विल शुड कम एट योर अपर बैक. अपर बैक इज एग्जैक्टली दी अंडर आर्म रीजन, आर्मपिट वाला रीजन वहां पर. ये आपका मिडिल बैक है, ये आपका लोअर बैक है, ये आपका अपर बैक है जहां पर आपको स्कैपुलर बोन्स दिखते हैं. ओके, सो योर क्रॉस शुड कवर दी अपर बैक. अभी जैसे ये क्रॉस किया, अभी सिर्फ हल्का सा स्ट्रेच दो एंड फील द स्ट्रेच इन योर स्पाइन. वी जस्ट स्ट्रेच इट आउट. वापस रिलैक्स छोड़ो. द स्पाइन इज अगेन रिलैक्स. अगेन स्ट्रेच and relax. Stretch and the spine is active. Abhi below your chest, tie it. Tie the knot as tight as possible. जितना आपका बॉडी सहन करता है उसको टाई कर दीजिए below the chest region. And now see the natural straightening in your spine. अभी इज देयर एनीवन हु फेस दिस प्रॉब्लम कि मैम 5 मिनट बाद ऐसे हो जाएगा? ऐसे होने के लिए आपको आगे झुकना ही पड़ेगा, बिकॉज योर स्पाइन इज लॉक्ड नाउ फ्रॉम both your shoulders and from your thoracic region, and your spine is in a straight position. So this practice is going to be very, very helpful, especially for those people who wants to work on their deformed posture, or they want to keep their spine straight. So even at home 10 minutes in one time is enough. 10 मिनट से ज्यादा इसको ना रखें. 10 मिनट के बाद आप काम भी कर सकते हैं, कुछ भी कर सकते हैं. After having this yogic jacket, you can do whatever you wish to do. Okay, so this is done. Easy. Everybody who bind it, you could feel that stretch, that natural straightening and erection in your spine. So this is going to help you a lot. After 10 minutes, you can release. Especially people doing 7 to 8 hours sitting job, after every 2-3 hours go for 5 to 7 minutes of this yogic jacket bind. Okay, chalo ji. So this is all about the spine. At the end we'll be learning one very important mudra, Merudanda mudra. Okay, so Merudanda mudra, the name itself suggests it is related to your Merudand, your spinal cord, your spine. Mudra is very simple. Thumb up, roll your 4 fingers inside, touching the tip to the center of your palm. आपके फिंगर टिप्स आपकी पाम के सेंटर को टच होनी चाहिए. एंड दिस थंब इज द सिंबल ऑफ योर स्पाइन. ये थंब आपका स्पाइन है, इसको गिरा के रखो, खड़ा रखो, वो डिपेंड करता है हाउ स्ट्रॉन्ग स्पाइन यू हैव. एंड दिस इज अ नी मुद्रा. सो प्लेसिंग योर दिस मुद्रा ऑन योर नी. You can go for Omkar chanting, you can go for abdominal breathing. So people having any kind of back issues, if you do this mudra regularly, 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the evening, you will surely see the changes in your spinal health. Okay guys, so this Merudanda mudra, करो आज से जिसको भी तकलीफ है, बैक में पेन है, डेली करो and you will see the differences in your pains. Okay, so that is all about the spine and all the issues related to that. And tomorrow we'll be working on all the joints. So we are going to include the shoulder joints, having frozen shoulder. We'll be working on the hip joints, having those tight hips and all that. We'll be working on the tennis elbow, golfer's elbow. We'll be working on the knee joints issues as well. Okay ji, so this is all about today's session. Palms together, prayer to heal the universe. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति Shanti. Peace to your mind. Peace to your soul. Rub both your palms gently. Place it on your eyes. Blink your eyes inside your palms. Very gently open them, looking into your palms. Thank you so much, everyone. So watch the recording. If there is anything regarding today's session, you can please ask any practices which was quite challenging or which you feel that this is very, very difficult for me. I don't have that much strength in my back. So slowly and gradually you have to start from somewhere. Okay. So with that weakness, with that weak muscles and the joints, we cannot live our life happily. So it is better to start healing your body as soon as possible. Thank you, Ji. Thank you, Surenji. As I said,